4.
5.
Okay, folks. Welcome to CQRiffs, where today we're going to be taking a look at terrible PSAs of all sorts of colors and varieties.
Something tells me these are going to be terrible.
Nah.
Nah.
Alright, now, if I can speak seriously for 1 minute here, we are dealing with PSAs, and anyone who knows PSAs, they usually either involve controversial subjects, or they use shock value to get their message across. All of our messages, all of our PSAs that we'll be going on, except for one, I'm going to say that again, except for one, are rather just strange and weird. One of these, on the other hand, does involve some rather shocking material, and we will warn you when that one comes up.
Yeah, blame me. It's always me. It's always me with the masochistic, evil things.
Now, bear in mind, we're not showing these for shock value or to... we're not showing this one in particular for shock value or to prove anything. We're showing you this one in particular because we want to show you just how over the top these things can get. I always like to, I described it to Matt, that PSAs, when it comes to them, they're sometimes a little fact wrapped in a huge bubble of hyperbole. They may actually dabble in some facts, but they oftentimes just use an emotional appeal to get their point across, which is kind of a low blow if you ask me.
It's essentially just propaganda.
Exactly.
And what I will say is, whilst we are going to be riffing on these things, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are taking the messages that these PSAs actually have. We're not got anything against the messages they're trying to actually bring across. It's more or less the execution that we are riffing on, really.
Mm-hmm. So with that in mind, folks, we're going to bring up our first batch of them. Now, these first two were basically the big requests that everyone wanted us to talk about. The big Pee Wee Herman crack cocaine PSA. Now, a little history. We want to share this first one with you, actually, to illustrate a point. So everyone get the first one ready, the Clint Eastwood one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on a sec.
All right. Just have it in the queue. Don't play it. We'll, of course, play it simultaneously like we always do. But when you guys are ready, let me know.
I'm good.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
All right. On 1. 3, 2, 1.
See this cute little vial here?
I've chased many bad guys down who want this stuff.
You think it's the glamour drug of the 80s? Well, that's the point of this friendly little reminder. It can kill you. And if you've got to die for something, this sure as hell ain't it.
You gotta die for something. Let me be the one to help you.
Gotta have some horses in the background there.
The thrill can kill.
Get off my lawn and stop trying to steal my cocaine.
Who's been raiding my bins?
Now, why did we...
It wasn't very thrilling.
Now, I didn't do a grand deal of research. I did try and look into this a little bit, and the only thing I got was just from someone's video description. But I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, but I think this is what the video description said was probably about accurate. They said that, back in the 80s, they, of course, back in the late 80s, early 90s, it was, the war on drugs was basically the big thing at the time, for those of you who might not remember. Now, this one, what they were doing was this whole series just like this, where it was a very dimly lit room with a celebrity saying, "Don't do crack cocaine, kids." And Clint Eastwood was the first one. Then they did Pee Wee Herman's. Now, a little history on this one. You guys want to play it first, or should I explain first?
Is this the one that was the shocking one you're talking about?
No. We're not
No,
getting
we'll be getting to that one.
that.
Oh, dear.
No, I know.
I'll warn you
I'm
when
joking.
Okay. Anyway, the point is, why don't I just explain it? What happened is the actor who plays Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens, was asked to do this. The problem is the people who were making this PSA thought no one's going to recognize this guy unless he's in character. So they put him in character. And, well, why don't we just watch this one first, and I'll explain it later.
Hang on a
Okay.
second.
This is gonna be good.
Get it queued up. When you're ready, let me know,
It's
guys.
queued up for me.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
dear.
I've had it queued up, so.
All right. On 1, 3, 2, 1.
A special public service announcement.
As opposed to those bland ones.
Oh god, I'm scared already.
It gets better.
This is crack.
Voice.
It isn't
It's
glamorous
just the voice.
or cool
Can't
I
take it
know.
seriously.
kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of
Woohoo!
cocaine,
This is crack.
and it can kill you.
This
What's
is
really
crap.
bad is nobody
I'm
knows
trying
how
to
much
tell
it
you how
takes.
bad it is.
So every time you use it,
Trouble is, if you've ever
risk
seen anything
dying.
that Pee Wee Herman's been
It
in,
isn't
it's
worth
like
it.
he's on crack all the time anyway.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
but doing it with crack
This should only
isn't
be
just
used
wrong.
by trained acting professionals
Could be dead
making a
wrong.
children's television show.
Or Charlie Sheen.
But that's, yeah, as you can tell by our reactions, folks, this one was not received very well. In fact, that's exactly what happened. It was laughed off so greatly that any future future PSAs in this style were canceled. Yeah, they had about several of these queued up, but the Pee Wee Herman one was so bad that they canceled the rest of them.
It'd be like getting Jeremy Clarkson doing a speeding one. Like, who's going to take that seriously?
Exactly. And yeah, Ben, you brought it up. I think the best description I ever heard of Pee Wee's Playhouse was, it's Mr. Rogers on acid.
I never said anything of that sort.
No, I know you didn't. I heard that description from some TV show a long time ago.
Oh.
But yeah, I heard that, and it's like, you couldn't have put it any better than that.
I've never seen Pee Wee Herman, I don't think.
Look it up from time to time, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, just like watch the intro video or something. That's all
you
stand
need.
as the description. Yeah.
I have YouTube to thank for knowing about Pee Wee Herman. We never got the luxury of growing up with him on TV here in England, so I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
You had Naughty or whatever. Forget the name of that one creepy British TV show.
Most TV shows that were made in Britain can be creepy at times.
I remember seeing an episode or two of Pee Wee when I was growing up, but I never watched much of it because I don't remember why. But yeah, why don't we move on to the next one, guys? So, which one do we think we should do?
I like the slightly horribly titled "Don't Put It in Your Mouth."
Oh, yeah. I picked this one.
All right,
dear.
let's do this one. Oh, this one's just Canadian gold right here.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
I love it. Starts with a Toyota ad.
You can blame Ben for grabbing this one too.
Quality service and genuine parts.
Yep.
All right.
Don't put them in your mouth though.
All right. On 1, 3, 2, 1.
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always
Oh, God.
telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
It gets worse, folks. Trust me.
We're here to tell a little story
Oh,
about
it
why
certainly
you shouldn't
gets
put
worse.
things into your mouth when you don't know what they
Eat
are.
your heart out,
And
Jim
why you should
Henson.
never take anything that somebody tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's
Those eyes.
medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick.
Ugh, I don't want
to be sick. And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you love if it's okay. Okay.
Someone you love.
Mommy, can I have this cupcake that you
But
baked
you can help me
me?
sing a song about eating
okay,
things that don't belong inside you.
Is anyone else getting this like feeling that there's a giant innuendo here that kids are totally missing?
Before you do
Yes.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you cry.
That was too much.
Why do you think they chose this?
So it might look good to eat.
Was that a pipe in the background, like a plumbing pipe?
Might look good to taste.
I'm surprised I'm surprised it isn't a blooming bong.
Don't put it in your mouth, kids.
Don't you put it in your mouth.
Can I just go on record to say that looks really, really creepy as well?
Oh my god, those eyes.
The low lighting doesn't help.
Exactly.
Suddenly.
Remember, boys and girls?
Unless you get tested.
I don't even know. Bye-bye, everyone.
Boys and girls, never take anything from a stranger,
Certified
and don't
100%
put things in your
fresh.
mouth when you don't know what they are. If you eat somebody else's medicine or some bad food,
But if I know
or
what
some
it is,
poison, you could
Yeah, I
be
know.
very sick.
you can put it in the mouth.
Always ask someone you love before you put anything in your mouth.
Make sure you love them before
Like
you
their
put
dick. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what I was trying to sort of quietly say that they were going at, but okay, let's just put it out there for obviousness.
Put it out there, just don't put it in your mouth.
You'll know that me and Ben don't do subtlety very well.
I was just gonna say that.
Nope.
Okay. Now which one do we want to go with, guys? I guess unless you have anything else to say about that one.
Thanks.
Don't put it in your mouth.
It's a good lesson.
You don't know where it's been.
They should show that in sex ed classes around the country.
Okay, we already have like Slim Goodbody already making a mockery of that class as is. We don't need more.
And people wonder why I love doing this. Oh.
Well, there's another video we have here that seems to be a good lead-in to have "Don't Put It in Your Mouth" on. Do we want to do this one?
I know what you're talking about. I have no objection to that one.
The NSPCC one?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
This is one I brought to the table.
Before we go on with this one, folks, yes, nothing quite like a good slippery slope.
Hey,
Whatever you
sure
guys-
it's not really a slope and more a cliff.
Okay, good point. That's, yeah, right there.
Okay.
Okay,
Ready?
you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I got two readies.
I think so. I'm ready. I have it loaded, and the name is confusing me.
Trust me, it gets better. Matt, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. On 1, 3, 2, 1.
One day, Alex and Sam were mucking around on their phones.
Why don't we take a selfie? Yeah.
Then Sam had an idea.
I'll take a picture.
What if they sent a picture of Alex's willy to their friend Katie? You know, the kind that disappears in a few seconds.
Here. It's hilarious.
When
Then-
Katie saw it, she thought it was very funny.
Don't put
So
it in
she
your mouth,
screen grabbed the
Caitlin.
picture and sent it to her friends. And the next day at school,
You saw my Willie Harrelson?
Okay, it gets better.
Alex
Willy
even got a
goes
message
viral.
from a bully.
Your Willie is right.
He then got one from a man he didn't know.
Don't put it in your mouth.
I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
Sometimes children share things they shouldn't online. And the effects can be devastating.
No, not
Keep
Grandma.
your child safe. Search Share Aware.
Grandma
Now
likes what
this
she
is why that most of the time, whenever we use a webcam on the site, we're only allowed to show the top half of our body.
Yeah, that last bit with the Well, actually, the minute it was sent, that's what I was meaning by the slippery slope. And yeah, Matt put it best. There's a cliff right there.
Great. Now I'm just like imagining like the sign off for like next week's Babble with Bronies is like, I'm Everlasting Joy and I'm not wearing pants.
I want to make this. I want to make this.
I
my new
don't know
outro
what I
video.
just saw. I think it was an animated PSA. But
Yes, it was.
You see, now this is what us Brits animate. You see, we don't animate such classics like, oh, I don't know, Thundercats
Pocahontas.
or whatever. We animate PSAs for showing your willy to people. Because we know where it's
Don't
at.
you mean PSAs for not showing your willy to people?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, they didn't work apparently. Can I just say that I like in the first part where the girl first receives the picture that her thumb is covering up the offending area.
They couldn't afford any more pixelation. It cost them far too much at the beginning.
It's like one of those things where it's like a GIF where it tells you to put your finger there and then it changes.
Censorship at its finest, folks.
It's pretty sad that our society's come to a place where we feel the need to make a PSA about this.
Well, it's
Don't
because
text
of
photos
those
of your
damn
willies.
kids with their iPhones and not knowing respect and not knowing that, like stuff is permanent and it's hard to delete. I mean, even in like the computer science communities, people really just underestimate how difficult it is to remove things without court orders.
It really is. I mean, you put it online, it's probably going to stay there forever.
It's like Beyonce trying to get that photo pulled off the internet.
Exactly.
Or Barbara Streisand.
I was just going to say that.
It's actually called the Streisand effect.
Yep.
See, this is why I don't often upload photos of myself because it's like, yeah, I don't want people going after me with this.
Too late for me.
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't got some big fat lug coming after me like, "You're blind" or something like that.
He'd have to go through me first.
At least I know I'm secured.
Thanks, Bed.
My Everlasting Joy. You can't have him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I almost want to do one of the anti-piracy ones because, CQ. But why don't we say that one's related?
The irony.
That's why I snuck him in.
I actually have downloaded a car before. Back when the Pirate Bay was still a thing, I did download the 3D model of a car just to say I downloaded a car.
Awesome. There was one. You wouldn't download a pizza. Why the hell not? I would so download a pizza right now.
But you can download more RAM.
Do it all the time.
How else do you think we have servers?
Exactly.
Now I just need to download a new hard drive. I'll be okay.
No, you need to download a new hard drive factory. Come on.
Do we want to do the piracy one or the house hippo or one of the smoking ones? Which one?
I don't even know what the house hippo is.
Oh, it's a good one.
That's another one I posted.
There's no preview picture for that, unlike the other ones I've got. So that's a real mystery to me.
The house hippo one is corrupted.
See if I can even open it.
Yeah,
I think
the
it's
house
corrupted.
hippo is corrupted for me as well.
What?
Oh, crap.
Hang on a second.
Sorry about that, guys.
Aw.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's only like 500 kilobytes. That's kind of small.
Damn.
Either the quality was done on the back of like a crisp packet or something.
If I had
a very
I was
short
about to
video.
say, like, if I had $1 for every pixel that's in that video, I'd have $1.
Well, dang, I was hoping that one because that was the second one that I submitted to the queue. That
Yeah,
was
that,
my,
that one you can more blame on
it is.
me.
It is.
You can pull it up on
Paste the
YouTube
link.
real quick.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah. Why don't we just do that? Just
Yeah.
search house hippo. I'll have to readjust my.
Someone paste a link. I'm lazy.
I have it somewhere in here. It's in the history of this the group. But let me
Internet
grab
thing?
it. Yeah, let me grab it if I can find it.
House
Let's see here.
I found
Why am
something
I
on
still
YouTube.
running XSplit? I'm stupid.
No, you're not stupid. You're just smart in ways that you can't fully explain.
I like that.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Isn't
That's the one I
isn't that
found.
just basically the teacher telling the student way of saying that you're actually quite dumb? It's like,
Yeah.
don't worry, you're just smart, but you don't know it yet.
Darn it.
Deferred success.
Yes, here it is. I've got it. Let me.
Let me. Why is Firefox doing this to me?
Because it hates you.
And EJ just ninjas me.
I have it loaded.
I got it.
Mine's ready to go.
Ditto.
All right.
I'm not ready.
That's fine.
There we go. I'm ready. It's just my internet is like,
You know.
British.
farmyard internet. Yes, that. Well, let's go for that.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, no,
you need freedom.
I'm fine now.
You don't have freedom in Britain. That's why your internet sucks.
Our internet runs on bald eagle tears. I mean,
Hey, if we
The
had
greatest
internet that ran
internet
on
source.
if we had internet that ran on the power of British moaning, we would probably have the best internet in the world.
oh, it's true.
Or stupid politicians. I mean, that one British guy that's like, oh, let's just backdoor all our communication networks. Yeah.
Is that Boris Johnson? Boris Johnson's
No,
hilarious. I just love how he's mayor
David
of London.
Cameron.
He's boring. I prefer Boris Johnson. At least he's interesting.
His name is
I mean,
Boris.
completely and utterly batshit crazy, but you know, I'd rather have that than the dull politics that we normally have.
Why don't we get to the House Hippo? Because we're just going to start going off on British politics here.
Not that American politicians are any better.
My
Next,
point.
we're gonna get to the
Hey, at
the
least-
Senate draft next.
We don't have movie stars in office. Let's just leave it at that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
ready.
ready?
I'm ready.
Again, on 1, 3, 2. I'm going to turn it up a little bit
Oh.
here. Okay. 3.
I
Two.
just clicked it as well.
Fake out.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is
When a
quiet.
burglar is sneaking in.
Or is it?
I bet the
North
cat did it.
American
It's
house
Scooby-Doo
hippo
logic.
is
The cat
found
did it.
throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos
I want
are
one.
very timid
Yeah, I know,
creatures
right?
and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked.
Wow, that's a
They
tiny
come out at
hippo.
night to search for food, water, and materials. For
I
their
thought they were
nest.
supposed to be quite
Their
big.
favorite food
But it's the house hippo.
are chips,
That's why the file size is so
raisins,
small.
And the crumbs from peanut butter and toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits
Oh,
of
that's so
string.
adorable. I want
The
one.
nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why
Aw.
it's good to think about what you're watching
Psych.
on TV and ask questions. Kind of like you
No,
just
I want
did.
to believe that's
A
real.
message from
Yeah, I know.
I want to believe.
I believe I can. No, I can't actually.
No, you can fly. You just can't maintain flight for very long.
There is a difference.
Isn't
So-
it falling? Isn't it falling with style more likely?
No, the goal of flying is throwing yourself at the ground and missing.
See, contrary to human belief, contrary to popular belief, human beings can indeed fly. We can just only fly straight down.
Oh my! I don't know what to think about that one.
I like what it's saying, though. Don't believe everything you see on TV. No. I
It's
thought that...
photoshopped. I can tell by the pixels.
I was going to say, I thought the rabbit sticking his finger in the gun... I thought if I imitated the rabbit by sticking my finger in a gun, the gun would only blow up.
Of course.
Oh yeah,
You're blocking the air pressure.
and then the explosion can't go boom. Come on.
It's
I
simple
didn't think
physics.
I didn't think my whole arm would blow off.
Well, you
Don't
didn't know that
believe-
rabbits have regenerating arms, so.
Ah, that's true.
Don't believe everything on TV. Wait, so there is no real Equestria? God damn it.
No!
You bite your tongue.
On top of that, I love this. I don't know when this PSA came out. Does anyone have an idea?
That's 90s.
Probably, yeah. I was going to say right around the 90s. You know, it's funny. When I was growing up, I was told by my folks that not everything on TV was real. So
yeah, you gotta keep in mind that the average American parenting is
decreasing in quality.
I was gonna say plebeian, but that works too.
I believe we have it. We call it.
There's like two flavors of parents. There's the parents that shelter the kids too much, and the parents that like throw caution to the wind too much.
Yeah.
Anything else in the house, Hippo?
Where can I buy one?
You can buy it on bighonkingsyncs.com.
Can I download a House Hippo?
Only if you install Gentoo.
Only if you have a 3D printer.
Oh, that's the first thing I'm going to print.
House Hippo.
Actually, if I had a 3D printer, the first thing I'd print is a 3D printer.
Which would then print its own 3D printer, which would then print another 3D printer, which would then
Printception.
Which would then spawn it to begin to realize, the original one would begin to realize that it can create its own self, and therefore it can create life.
So we just end up with like the episode of Benderama again, just with printers instead of benders.
Pretty much.
That's how the Matrix started.
Yep.
Oh, man, this is like Skynet level shit we're talking about here.
I actually have a good reason why I want to print a 3D printer.
World domination?
No, so I can print two things at once.
What two printers? Because then you could print four things at once. Why stop there?
Because science has gone too far. But yes, let's go to the next one before we start talking about printers.
Okay. Which one? We got a smoker, 2 piracies, a PSA about originality, and the Irish road safety ad.
I would suggest the Irish road safety one we do before we go to Cartoon All-Stars, to be honest.
Say that as our penultimate one?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
Wait, penultimate means before the last?
The last one before the last one, yep. Before the...
Okay, that makes sense now.
Yep. Okay, I'm fine with that.
I think we should go for one of the piracy ones, since there's more than one, so you say.
Okay. Do we want the one that you find on DVDs, or just some generic one?
Are you doing the one from the IT crowd?
Maybe.
That's basically the answer of yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, that show.
Honestly, why don't we go with that Don't Kill the Lights one?
Okay.
That show.
Got it ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
Challenger, ready.
Red leader standing by.
On 1. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's fantastic. What do you want to do?
Is it about piracy or condoms?
Yes.
Best line right there about this one.
You wouldn't download a condom.
Well, what do you want to watch?
What if I had a 3D printer though?
Let's see. Downloaded it. Downloaded it.
You want a condom? There's an app for that.
Downloaded it.
For free.
I downloaded this.
Yeah.
Get a load of
Too
some of
bad.
these
Let's
movies.
just go home and have sex.
Romeo and Juliet.
we have.
Good lord. At least we can date this PSA.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would we want to go to a movie theater for our date where there's all these loud kids and people munching and talking?
The most romantic thing to do, obviously, is to lock ourselves in a loud room full of strangers. A loud, dark room full of strangers.
Most of the time when the lights go out, so.
On top of
But
that,
the floors, yeah, but the floors are all sticky, and that's not soda on the ground.
ugh.
Well, I do
It's like
know-
that way at home too.
I've actually been in a cinema and there was literally me and one other couple, and let's just say that they were making out in the back rows.
That's when you start yelling things at the theater like, what the hell was that they just did? Or, dude, did you just see that?
And
Oh
then
no,
you-
I
and then
was just tempted to just throw popcorn at them as they're all going at it, to be honest.
and then you just hear the woman yelling, "Oh, butter my popcorn."
Wait, that's not toffee.
Oh.
Okay.
You
And
see,
the
when I meant
screen
slippery
is
slope, I
like
meant
this
that we're
side.
falling down into a bottomless pit.
Well, we already went to there a long time ago with this, but I digress. I was talking more about the PSA itself. Let's see. Let's go with the anti-smoking one next. This one's a strange one. I don't know how I caught this one, but I think I was just searching anti-smoking PSAs because
It's the
Was
internet.
it with a net?
because I was looking for this one because I was just thinking, you know what? That's all of them they are anymore, just drinking no to meth and no to cigarettes, so might as well get a cigarette one in here.
I really should have looked to see if there was a crystal meth one.
Oh, trust me, I saw plenty of
there's-
those.
You look for Montana Meth Project. They have a lot of them. There's a huge meth problem in Montana.
I saw one that was rather shocking, and, well, I didn't put it on here for that reason, but let's just say that it falls under... Thank you, I needed to see that.
I think I remember seeing one like way long time ago, but it was like there was these photographs. It was like a before and after, like before.
Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah. This is Joe. This is Joe on meth. This is Sarah. This is Sarah on meth. This is Calvin. This is Calvin on meth. Don't do fucking meth.
Can I do normal meth?
It's like, surely crystal meth is surely the favoured drug of Sombra.
Crystals.
That would explain a lot. And of course, you can also search the meth not even once campaign. And yeah, let's get this obvious joke out of the way. You normally wouldn't buy 15 watermelons, but in a math word problem, they do. Math, not even once. No, I'm not even joking. That's kind of one of those jokes that floats around with this. It's, math word problems. They're buying 15 watermelons, and it's like, why would you do that?
I've always been kind of curious about those during school. I'm like, what sort of fucked up person would buy 97 bushels of apples?
Well, it's something like Adam has 5 apples.
Applejack.
Ginny wanted one of those apples. How many apples does Adam have left? And the answer is, of course, 5, because Adam doesn't want to give Ginny any of his fucking apples.
I always like the ones that are like, Adam has 5 apples. Ginny wants one of those apples. What is the
Coefficient of 3 divided by x over 2, where
What is
x
the
is...
airspeed?
Yep, I was going to say, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? It's like, what does that have anything to do with this?
Hey, it's like 50% of the questions that we ask any guests on BWB, though.
Good point. Alright, why don't we get to the smoking one?
Which one is it called?
Anti-smoking PSA.
Oh, that's
It's the
simple.
Ron seal of PSAs.
Trust me, this
That's
one,
exactly what it says on the tin.
this one I wanted to put in just because it was just weird. And
Okay,
kind
I
of
saw
funny,
the first
too.
frame and I'm confused.
Don't worry, it gets worse. Alright, on 3. Or, on 1, I'm sorry. 3?
Trying to screw us up, are you?
No, I'm not. 3, 2, 1.
Don't jump!
Don't put it in your mouth.
No, he's breaking all the rules. What a rebel.
What is that, just a bowl full of meth?
I'm acting.
You wouldn't eat tar.
Oh, this one's good. Watch this. Notice the lid is not up. Probably water.
Oh, was really thirsty.
This one is just strange.
You wouldn't fuck your exhaust valve.
Exactly.
Oh my god, don't put it in your mouth! Why?
I love how they're just twitching.
I'm sorry. Look, wouldn't it have been easier for him to have gotten a gas cooker to do that, to be honest?
Wait, is that a candle or a tampon? Okay,
Yes.
it's a candle.
That's a cat.
Yes.
I know they're trying to basically say what's in cigarettes, but to be fair, this is probably a better PSA for don't put it in your mouth than it is for cigarettes.
Yeah, I know, right? On top of that, they do realize that eating cigarettes is actually lethal.
Actually,
I don't know if it's illegal. It's just you'd just be really, really dumb to do so. To be
No.
honest.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Actually, the thing is, nicotine is a great stimulant for the human brain. It's just cigarettes are terrible.
Can I just say that it looked like he was eating a plate full of pubic hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ditto.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, it did.
Was he eating a plate full, or was he eating a bowl of chili?
Remember, kids, don't go eating around the bush.
Oh my gosh, that was gold.
I think you broke him.
No, I'm still here. But that was good. That was really good. Alright, we got one last piracy one.
To be fair, I think I might as well quit while I'm ahead. I think I'm not going to be able to top that.
Oh, damn, that was good.
Oh.
I got it queued and I'm ready.
Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute. I haven't got
Piracy?
it ready because I'm.
Yep, piracy, it's a crime. That's the last one.
I have it ready.
Alright.
I have one ready.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Rain?
I'm ready.
Okay, on one. Now, before we go on, this one, I swear, I used to see these on DVDs when I was forced to watch the opening credits and whatnot. And I still do from time to time. But anyway, that's why I wanted to... that's kind of why I wanted to include this one.
Actually made piracy more popular.
Yeah, isn't that the funny of it? All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
That website.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want to know the address.
It
We
wouldn't
need to
steal the
redesign
code.
our website to look like that.
To be fair, did you say you wouldn't do these things? You would if you could get away with it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wouldn't steal that TV anyway.
Well, keep in mind that this is dated, so that TV back then was like awesome
Yeah,
and stuff.
I know. And then I still see this on DVDs and Blu-rays every once in a while.
I don't, because I normally play it through VLC Player, which normally bypasses all this crap.
Yeah, I know.
And here's the PSA for Cinema Equestria. We should all be ashamed of ourselves. Go to our corner now and... Okay, we're done with the shaming.
Download canceled.
Sorry, but all my Saturday movies are now cancelled because I just feel so ashamed now.
Damn.
Well, it was a good run
Can't
while
let
it
J-Lo
lasted.
get another golden hot tub. She's supposed to survive on all of her riches with only one golden hot tub.
I'm reminded of Whose Line Is It Anyway, the telethon game. Almost every time it was, let's check the board. $256 million for NBA All-Stars. Really, people? We can do better than that. That was always funny. It was always some absurd amount. It's like, really? Can we do better, people? I see 2 phones over there that aren't ringing. I love that show. I'm so going to be playing that on here one of these days.
Not 2 of these days?
3. I can do better.
But you said 1.
I know.
That means you're inconsistent.
Inconsistency is the game I play.
That explains a lot.
What if he's consistently inconsistent? Doesn't that make him consistent?
But it makes me inconsistent at the same time.
My brain's beginning to hurt.
Good.
This statement is
a paradox. False. That last statement is true.
Let's go to watch your thing, shall we?
All right. This one. Watch
your thing. Just don't pull it out and don't put it in your mouth.
Unless you're very, very flexible.
What if that thing is that that leafy thing? Like a shrub. There you go, a shrub.
Bring us a shrubbery.
I thought we said not to eat around the bush.
But nobody's eating.
I love it. You hear all these PSAs, and where do we go? Straight for the sex jokes. I love it. What's your thing? Got it ready?
Yes, sir.
I got 2 readies.
I have it ready.
Matt?
I'm eggy and ready.
Okay. On 1. 3. Oh, wait. I gotta say this one. You can thank Orpheus for the win, a YouTube poop maker, for this one. Also, it's another one of those Canadian gold ones.
Oh, God.
All right. On 1. 3, 2, 1.
Canadian gold, related to Harmony gold.
What's your thing? Bugs.
Stealing.
Everybody's gotta have a thing.
Ponies.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a team.
Oh, here we go.
Why does he
Nice.
sound like a giraffe dying?
He sounded more like a lion dying, but same different.
What is
Remember the house hippo?
What's your thing? House hippo hunting.
What's my thing? My thing is beating around the bush.
My thing is video games.
Nobody's good at everything.
My thing is having a thing.
Everybody's good at something.
I have stuffy stuff. Stuffy
What's
stuff
your
is
thing?
good stuff.
What's that?
It's all the stuff that I keep in my stuffy stuff drawer.
How sad is it that we both know that?
I don't know that.
I'm the person that basically suggests most of this crap, so I've probably seen most of it. So yeah.
I wanted to share that one because of the T-Rex kid. Long story short, that's probably the most memorable thing of this one. I'm not even joking.
Yes.
People, I have seen comments in the YouTube section on that very video, The Misadventures of Skooks number 3. Yeah, 3. And, it was, stuff like, oh God, I remember the T-Rex kid, or T-Rex kid, awesome, or something like to that effect anyway. So yeah, I wanted to have you guys now know who the T-Rex kid is.
I need to put the T-Rex kid as a jump scare after my outro video now.
Do it.
That'd be like, I don't know, like Gabe Newell releasing Half-Life 3 on a Tuesday this week because of the insider information that I'm leaking.
Shh.
All right.
You do realise that Half-Life 3 has got like the most ridiculous amount of hype that's ever going to be ever known to man whenever that ever gets announced ever.
And
It's never going to meet any of the hype that it ever gets. No matter how good it does turn out to be, if it does even turn out to be good.
Oh, of course.
It would probably be better for them to release it unannounced, so they didn't have a hype building for it.
Probably be just better to call it random generic first-person shooter. But then again, people might confuse it with most other first-person shooters. So
let's just call it Ricochet 2.
Duke Nukem in a while.
Pretty much. Okay.
Right, we're now up to the Irish road safety ad. This is Northern Irish, by the way, just to clarify. Not that it really matters too much, but yeah, I will just warn. This does actually have quite a serious depiction of an accident in this. But let me just say this: it's so sort of over the top in the way it's presented that, well, I'll let the advert speak for itself. But I will warn that if you do have sort of a sensitive disposition to that, you might want to look away about sort of 30 or so seconds into the adverts.
Yeah, this is
Viewer
the
discretion
one.
is advised. We are not responsible for any heart attacks or hemorrhagic septicemic incidents.
Or black comedy.
No, really, this is the one we were warning about, people. If you do have a sensitive disposition, now is the time to look away. It's a minute in length. So when we say 1, pause the stream for 1 minute. Then we should be done if you do not want to watch this. But all right, are you guys ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
On 1. 3, 2, 1.
She's got a smile that it seems to me.
While Elliot said he didn't really like this version of Sweet Child of Mine, I actually think it's quite nice.
I didn't say I hated it. I said that it's just set up in such a way. And I'll explain it when we get to the end of this.
Yeah, I'm not spoiling it.
When I see her face, she takes me
How picturesque.
special and if I step too long,
The calm before the storm.
Okay, seriously, who dances around a tree outside of protesters anymore?
Keep watching. That foreshadowing.
I like Trey.
He killed a classroom of our children.
I'm not sorry.
Shame on you. You can never control the consequences if you speed.
Hey, as long as he didn't end up crashing into a bush.
Is there a version of this that actually has the Katamari Damacy theme to come in at that one?
There isn't, but there is one with a alternative noise when he actually lands on the children. It like makes a splouching, like a cartoon splouching noise.
Oh, good lord!
I was gonna upload that instead, but I thought no, that's probably a bit extreme.
I
did
did
that,
try
I'm
to
going
edit.
back and watching this frame by frame right now.
I did try to edit the Katamari into that a couple of days ago, but I had some issues with Camtasia. So
Dun, 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 dun.
One of the reasons I wanted to, Matt and I were talking about this one because we were discussing if we should even show it or not, among other things concerning this episode of CQRiffs. I said to him, let's look at what we have going on here. We've got children, as in just, children, of course, the most precious natural resource we have, at least according to politicians. This very soft version of Sweet Child of Mine. No, I don't hate it. It's just the fact that it's used as a means of setup to kind of give us this happy, pleasant mood of times gone by for us adults. I say that loosely. And then we get this guy coming along in the car, driving along, crashing in this very melodramatic way. And, of course, squishing the children.
I like trains.
Yeah, I like cars.
This one is just one of those. Remember how I said it's fact set up on a mountain of in a giant bubble of hyperbole? Here you go. This is exactly what I was referring to.
The interesting thing about the statistic, I believe that this is correct, it says that a classroom of children has died in the past 15 years in Northern Ireland. Now, the average class size, I don't know whether it's exactly the same in Northern Ireland as it is here in England, but the average class size, at least when I was growing up, was around about 30, but with primary school children. It's a little bit different with secondary school, but that's by the by. If 30 children dying in 15 years, when you consider, that's actually not that bad.
I was going to say, those statistics are actually really
good compared to places like India, where you know that many people probably die in a day there.
I was going to say 30 kids, yeah, we'll say 30 for nice numbers. 30 kids die in 15 years. Those are actually really good statistics if you start comparing them even if America had those good statistics. I've seen so many times about 3 to 4,000 people die in car accidents in America every year. This isn't children. This isn't strictly adults. This is people, everyone. That's okay. In America, it's about 32. So let's just go with that statistic. 4,000 people die. Of them, 30 are children. That is orders of magnitude smaller than what we get. That's actually really good.
Of course, I think the point that it's trying to bring across is that any child death through, poor driving is unacceptable, which, is understandable. But like I say, it's the extremity of how the message is conveyed in the advert.
Can I just say that the one kid is shown dropping a model of the same exact car at the end of the commercial? So really, it wasn't the driver's fault. It was that kid for practicing voodoo and causing the car to speed out of control into the class.
Why now imagine?
I just lost attention for a second. You're talking about like voodoo and.
Yeah, we're going for the Monkey Island angle.
Yeah.
There's another thing.
So shame on that kid.
There's another thing I want to bring to our attention since we're kind of going off of technicalities. It says kills a classroom of our children every year. So what? The cars crash through a classroom, but they don't kill any kids. They just destroy that section of the building. I think the kids are celebrating.
Basically, it's really, really bitter people that really hated their teachers when they were growing up.
Die!
I'm going frame by frame, and when it cuts to the guy tumbling in the car, he has the most happy, excited face as he's tumbling. I want to loop this as a GIF, and it just looks like he's won the lottery or something.
You've got to superimpose Pinkie Pie going wee while he's doing that.
He just looks so happy.
That really puts this ad in perspective. Oh my gosh. As if to say, yeah, I know we're making this PSA, but darn it, I'm having too much fun in this machine. It's the little things, folks. It really is.
Oh.
Are we all ready for the main course then?
Oh, ready as I'll ever be. All right.
Yeah.
I am ready.
I'm good.
Now, before we go on with this one, I will say there are some pretty weird and trippy things. So,
as opposed to everything else we've just seen today.
Good point. But my point still stands that it's going to be strange. It's going to be weird. It is an anti-drug PSA, so of course it's going to be going for shock value. So bear that in mind, audience. But when you guys are ready, I'm ready.
When it boils down to it, it's just drugs are bad. Okay.
Yep.
And everyone who made this was on them.
Yep. Yes.
It's like, dude, we should totally have all those cartoon characters in one of our shows, man. That'd be totally awesome.
The less drugs the kids are smoking, the more drugs for us.
That is a strangely accurate piece of logic there.
Isn't it? All right.
Let's do this.
On 1. 3, 2, 1. Now, bear in mind, this is the best quality I could get my hands on, so...
Oh, they trademarked it, too.
Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue.
They're so proud of it, they put their name on it.
Dealing with drug and alcohol abuse.
Some of your favorite cartoon characters
Is it Reagan? Yes.
will help you understand
That's
how
Bush.
drugs
Oh,
and
I don't
alcohol
know.
can
I don't know
ruin
my
your life.
president.
So watch the
I
program.
don't need to know.
Talk about it with your family.
And
Wait, is
make
that
the
Richard
right
Nixon?
decision.
Oh no, I definitely know it's not Nixon because he's not going roo.
All right, let's open up with this nice picturesque scene, like always.
Poor dog.
Hey, it'd be a better cartoon if it was pouring down with rain and thunderstorming and that.
Muppet babies.
Why is it that people like to sleep with their poo?
Oh god, now the Now to go to the world.
God, now it's Smurf.
I mean, they live in mushrooms.
Morning already? I was smurfing like a baby.
Okay, I don't really know what you're doing when you're smurfing like a baby.
What?
Remember,
This is a
kids,
crossover
don't
episode,
smoke Smurfs.
Shouldn't that be Don't Smurf the Smurfs?
Smurf the bell! Hurry, my little Smurfs. Corey's been robbed, and we must wake her up.
Turn it down a little bit for us.
You know, I've always wondered with the Smurfs, if there's one female, like, how does that work?
Well, it is a communist society. Use your imagination.
Thief, Garfield? Hey, going through life with a blue lampshade is work enough. Wake me when the lasagna comes.
Garfield was so good.
I love Lorenzo music.
Do you want to help?
The only
Or do you
character
want to
that
be
really
lunch?
does need a sensor bar over his nose.
The audio video sync is off.
Stuck on a dresser with a
Oh,
pushy alien.
peachy.
Or the animation's just that bad.
It could be any of it.
Let's go with the
Probably the
second.
age. Yeah, it sounded slightly off, but I'm sure we'll live.
But where's Alvin?
Yeah, the animation is bad.
Hitting up the
They're-
bong.
You know, given it's a PSA, I'm not surprised the animation's terrible.
No, I mean, like, they're using, like, F and V shapes for, like, A and B.
Ah,
Because they didn't give FA
Oh my
about
God.
this.
Why are you
sleep
sleeping
with their
opening
poop.
food? Oh my god.
I'm not late for
Too much honey.
Oh, Pooh. It's perfectly obvious. We're
Winnie
trying to
the
wake
Pooh's like, I gotta
Corey
get out of
up,
here
but
before
we're
she
not
wakes
trying
up.
hard enough. Come on down there. You're not pushing.
magic.
Perhaps if we wake up Kermit, Kermit will wake up Corey.
It's alive!
I hate when that happens.
It's a lie.
So we
cartoon
want to wake
characters
her up,
are
but we don't want her to see us.
Man, I picked the wrong morning to stop doing drugs.
So I gotta pick the wrong.
Toy Story logic.
So I gotta pick the wrong week to quit taking amphetamines.
Wait, what's Slimer doing in here? He isn't really technically a cartoon character. I mean, yeah, I know he was animated per se, but still.
From the Ghostbusters animated
Cartoon. Oh yeah, true. I forgot about
Sounds
that.
you can't miss. A breaking piggy and the sizzle of hot lasagna.
Gee, I wonder what Garfield's favorite food is.
Is Garfield like Jerry Seinfeld with lasagna?
Kind of.
Is his favorite food bushes?
See, I remember.
Why? No food in sight.
See, in the animated series, he was actually good. It was a fun watch. It wasn't very. It wasn't like great. It was kind of one of those early '90s.
$20 in here, easy.
It was one of those early '90s gold mines, but he wasn't so stereotypical. Is what I'm getting at.
Michael, what are you doing?
Oh, wait. I'm just looking for... my piggy bank.
I told you.
It was your piggy bank.
It fell. I was just trying to fix it.
Is he kidding? It fell from my
No,
dresser
he's not.
into your room. You took it. And what's in that box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
And keep your
He needs to
hands
find
off.
6 keys to unlock it.
Someone's conducting a major
And inside
chemistry
there's
experiment
wonderful,
for
wonderful
meth in a
drugs that give him
serious number.
superpowers.
Toto, something tells me we're not
Is
in
one of the
cartoon
keys a
territory
rubber
anymore.
chicken?
Yours.
I hate to suggest this, but my guess would be marijuana. An unlawful substance
Thank you, Simon.
used to experience artificial highs. You're acting really weird.
I just loved hearing Simon say
If you
marijuana.
wanted some money, you could have said something.
Marijuana.
Are you feeling okay? What's wrong with your eyes?
Meh, I don't wanna.
Garfield's
What's in the
like
box?
deal.
Alone, will ya?
That's in the box. It's Snoop Dogg's breakfast.
No, it's a musical box. You open it and it has a small little model of Snoop Dogg, and he goes,
That
"Smoke
kid's
weed
got a
every
one-way
day."
ticket to Nowheresville.
Simon suspects drugs.
They're only animating this at 5 frames per second. This is bothering me.
My
That's because that's all I could afford.
I was gonna say.
It's pretty much watching a colorized storyboard.
I can only grab so well, so bear with me on
just
this.
stays behind.
All of them were in like at most 360p, except for this one, which was in 720.
I can only grab so well. Is that what she said?
You can grab it, just don't put it in your mouth.
Yeah, this stuff's pretty good, but I got something even better. Latest thing.
Oh God, it's powdered sugar.
Mikey, you gotta try it. It gives you a major high, like that. I'm in.
Pinky is
I like how he had yellow fire come out of his hand when he snapped.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Try it. You want him to like you, don't you? Try it.
Of course, the convenient cop.
Run, he did.
This is where we learn the true origin of Forrest Gump.
What was that?
Turned into a skeleton for a second.
Yeah, suddenly.
Wait!
Sorry, pal. At times like this, you're on your own.
Great.
Dun dun dun.
It was my first time.
You soon find out it's Officer
I'll never
Dibble,
do it again.
basically looking for Top Cat.
Watch
Oh
out, guy.
God! Be careful. This guy's been known to use unnecessary force.
Okay.
Well, by dressing
I'm not a cop,
as
I'm
a
a
woman.
rabbit. But just because I got long ears doesn't mean there's nothing in between them.
You were running from a rabbit?
See, now this time you know you're high. If you see a 6 foot tall bunny rabbit, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm tripping.
Actually,
Like
that
outfit.
guy,
You don't look so
in
good.
terms of scale with
What's
the
this?
trash can, he's only like
A joint?
5'6".
Now what's the big attraction?
Well, still, regardless, he's unusually tall for a bunny rabbit.
Started because I wanted to. What do you care?
I started because I wanted to fit in, like all the other troubled kids of the 90s.
Give me that old cause I wanted to routine. Maybe you need a little memory
That's
refresher.
like why I started doing poor literacy, because poor literacy is
Huge.
I borrowed it from some coyote.
Bug says his own TARDIS. Why does this not surprise me?
No, it's not a TARDIS. It can't possibly be a TARDIS. It's smaller on the inside.
The devil went down.
This is definitely the best way to teach kids about drugs.
time travel.
That's funny. There's a couple of beers.
That's like the Sonic 06
honey, you probably
method of
drank and
trying to
watched
do a
football
story.
last night. Who else would take them?
Well, I'm going to
bet
start
Bug
cleaning
in
up the
it
garage. Call me for lunch.
Corey,
Couple
is
of
your
beers
brother all right?
missing.
Oh, never mind. It was Winnie the
So
Pooh.
strange.
Yeah.
You know, we love you both. And if there's
Well, he does
something
like
wrong,
his
we've
honey
got to
beer.
help.
I don't know, Mom. I don't think so.
Thanks, honey.
Excuse me, but why didn't you tell her?
So what's Winnie the Pooh's
You can talk,
deal in
That
this? 'Cause he doesn't
girl's
seem to be
eyes look
doing
like Fluttershy's.
but you never talked before.
You never talked before.
I believe you're right.
Well, I believe you're
Now I
right.
have something to
Maybe,
ask
yeah,
you,
maybe if you did
please.
more drugs,
Why
I'd
didn't
talk
you
more
say
often.
you were worried?
I was just gonna go there.
If I tell and he gets in trouble, he'll blame me.
Perhaps.
Remember, kids,
But
if
what
you
will
want
happen to
all
him
your
if you
cartoon
don't
characters to
tell?
come alive, please do drugs.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
As in your seatbelt, it's gonna be a trippy ride.
So you're telling me that if I do a lot of drugs, my favorite cartoon characters will come after me and tell me to stop? I gotta do some drugs.
Hey, way to go! Nice catch!
Hey,
And now we get into Potento vision, folks.
Where's the color?
Listen, kid, this is the past.
Well, that's
And
not
the past
quite
is in
true,
black
'cause there's
and
some
white.
blue
Get
here
it?
as well.
This is the bit where your whole life flashes before your eyes.
So he's gonna
Do you
die?
recognize that guy, perchance?
Pretty much.
Me. When I was a kid.
But we're all gonna die eventually,
You
so
are,
what's
kid.
the problem with that?
You guys cruising for lung cancer or what? We're getting high. You know.
It's a good way to get to make friends.
That's a good way to get your ass kicked.
Well, yeah, sure, I knew that. Wanted it. What's the matter? You scared?
I love it. M and T on their shirts, as if to say, I can't remember my first name.
Better a wimp than an all-day sucker.
Everybody's doing it.
I always say that whenever I go to work.
Do it.
I have a name badge all the time for where I work, just in case people don't know who I am.
Would you go too?
Or if I forget while I'm there.
Wouldn't you? Not very bright.
And yet people still ask me if I work there.
Hey, lighten up.
Oh yeah, that's great. That is. It's like I have a uniform on and everything. It's like, yeah, this is my everyday apparel. I just like wearing clothing.
You know, it sounds like this to remind me. I wish that I kind of had like a name badge to, you know, when I was visiting my mom's work. They always mistook me for someone else. I don't know why.
Everyone's got problems, kid. Even us rabbits. The point is, nobody gets everything they want.
Yeah, the rabbits get rabbits.
What's important is what's in it. You know,
Everyone's got problems, kid. Yeah, but I can't solve them all.
Sometimes you just gotta stick your fingers into the shotgun.
Is that recycled animation?
I think the whole
All
thing
of this is recycled animation.
Good point.
That's only temporary, because sooner
I mean-
or later...
This guy's just going to
Hey, as long as it's not blowing it up my ass, I'm fine.
Can I talk to you?
Sure, anytime, sugar.
Rule 34 says that exists.
I'm worried about Michael. He's been acting really weird.
Corey, being weird
Corey,
is just part
you're-
of being a teenager. He'll grow out of it.
Corey, your brother is
More
weird.
than that.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
Hey, she
Buddy.
talks to Winnie the Pooh, so she can't really talk.
No, she does. To Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah, crack. Now we're talking.
You've got money,
Now
Michael.
we're talking.
Crack.
Who smokes with a pipe like that?
Come on,
Really?
You're not gonna chicken out on your
God,
friends,
what is this,
are
like the
you?
1950s?
Baby.
Whoa, bad touch. Bad touch.
Give me that back.
Remember, kids, don't put it in your mouth.
And here, oh, not these guys, not them two.
Yes, them too, unfortunately.
No one is safe. Hey, just think if this was made in 2011, we had like MLP characters in it.
What am I doing down here?
To be fair, Pinky would probably be the one dealing it, to be fair.
Hole, dudes. You could have avoided it, but you weren't thinking.
That would be as
Come
bad
to
as having
think of it,
Pee-wee.
That's a lot of your problem. What problem? Drugs, bud. Your brain must be
This coming from the
really
mutant
messed up.
turtles that
Drugs
eat
don't do
pizza all
anything.
day.
Your brain, they just
And
make you
sounds
feel
like
good,
he's on
right,
drugs in the
Mikey?
first place.
Oh, dude.
I know. I'm sorry.
man.
I'm sorry to all the TMNT fans out there, but I'm sorry. I just have to say it.
He does, unfortunately.
When you think about the concept for TMNT, I'm sure the creator was probably doing a fair few drugs when he came up with the concept, so you know.
Oh god. Now I really need some drugs.
Thanks to the power of
What,
imagination.
Muppet Babies?
Wait,
Okay.
Thanks to the power of imagination.
did you know that imagination is created by a chemical in your brain that is also a federally controlled substance, right?
We actually talked about this on Babylon last week, yeah.
You up and make you feel okay for a while.
Yeah, I'll say.
It's gonna get trippy, folks.
As if it wasn't already.
Trippier.
This special brought to you by George Takei. Oh my.
This is fun. I'd love to
The
go
physics
on
on that loop didn't work.
Sonic Falls physics.
What's happening? Run! This is what they do to your brain, Michael.
They turned my brain into an awesome lightning rave party.
Sweet rave party.
The only one with a bigger nose than Alf.
Sorry, Miss Piggy. I'll try and get you out of my brain. I know it's a bit weird, but don't worry, you'll get out eventually.
Hey, at least we're not in Miss Piggy.
colorful aquines.
At least we're not in Miss Piggy's brain.
This is what's
Yeah.
happening inside me?
Smoke weed every day.
We need to have Snoop Dogg do an anti-drug PSA.
Snoop Dogg is so cool, he could probably get away with it. I mean, nothing can be worse than him appearing on that Jason Derulo song Wiggle, so you know. I mean, the fact that he appeared on that and is still cool kind of says everything.
Somebody!
Wait. He's having an out-of-mind experience, and yet he's in his head.
What's happening to me?
An out-of-body experience, come on.
Okay, that's right, I'm
Now
sorry.
seeing ducks?
Sorry, obligatory DuckTales.
Woo! I gotta get off of these drugs.
Drugs? Oh, bad news, Michael. Why don't you just say no?
Hey, at least this isn't
maybe
the
it's
version of
because I
Huey,
don't
Dewey, and
want to.
Louie from when they were extreme.
Extreme.
The show though. I can't remember the name of the show though.
Quack Back.
You look like
Yeah, Quack Back. Yep.
Yeah, Quack
You know,
Back.
I might have something here you'd like to
This
try.
ain't that version.
Something to make you feel real.
They were just obnoxious. And to be fair, they would probably been the ones that were actually.
Oh, we gotta have a song.
And we have a song.
Oh, goody.
Hey, at least it's not Donald Duck singing it.
Give it time.
I like how the Smurfs are now big enough to compare to Alvin and the Chipmunks when they weren't before.
To be
Oh
fair, I
god,
don't
that
think
Berlin Wall.
Wait, so the Berlin Wall fell down because of drugs?
Apparently.
It's a song about drugs written by people on drugs.
To stop you from taking drugs. Wrap your head around that. God. Sorry, I just have a huge aversion to Alvin and the Chipmunks. I never liked the original show, and I definitely hate the live-action films.
Just repeat the same thing over and over and over.
Well, you gotta go through the kitty somehow.
And Biggie just kicks us in the face.
Thank you, I needed that.
What a
But
nightmare.
if you just ram it in a child's head enough times, they'll surely remember. It's not like they'll get bored and forget.
Man, what a nightmare. I could really use some drugs.
I thought I told you to stay out of here.
Pooh Bear wants
Man, I
to
should
know
be leaving
why
off
you
having
don't
the
talk
cheese
to
at
Mom
night.
and Dad.
Tell Pooh Bear to mind his own business.
I just want
Oh,
it to be
snap.
like
He
it
just
was
dissed Pooh Bear.
before.
Oh, it gets
well,
better.
It's not like it was. So get out of here. And if you say a word to Mom or Dad,
Ow, you're hurting me.
Oh, I'm acting!
Okay, yeah, there is an audio delay.
I didn't mean to.
I think that only adds to it if you ask me.
Pesky brat, you did the right thing.
Well, I don't know. She is my little sister. I don't know what's right anymore.
You should
I'm
share
not in
your
very
drugs
good
with your
shape.
sister kid. Come on. Transparent.
Would I lie to you?
Well, no.
That's me. I'm in
I thought we were
serious
done with
trouble.
this.
We gotta do
Oh
something.
god.
about
Oh
this.
god. Oh god.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
I just saw myself. Man,
Why do I
was
imagine
great.
Pinky doing something like that?
The thing
Just
is,
ramming
we
you
don't
through the
always
fourth,
see things
ramming
the way they
through the
really
fourth
are.
wall and just smacking you through into
This
another
one, for
dimension.
instance. What do you see?
Me.
It's her shtick,
See
really.
me.
Wrong. Flag on the play. 10-point penalty.
Who's that?
Well, he did see him, and then you flipped the mirror.
Yeah, really.
Pretty pitiful, huh? You see, drugs
Cool,
aren't
I'm
your
gonna look like a
pal.
zombie. I wanna
They're
do
your
some
enemies,
drugs.
storming the battlements, trying to take control.
He looks like a
If I
zombie.
want to. I'm in charge of my life.
Wrong. Not if you're on drugs. If you don't believe me, talk
Why
to
do I
the
just
man
want to
in
have
charge.
him like just
But that's
someone
me.
shoot in the Lex
I'm
Luthor?
in
Wrong.
charge of my life. The man in charge.
Oh, man.
Hi.
Greetings, Mr. Bond.
Okay, that was actually pretty good.
I like how he prevented him from going in the box and then actually
Michael?
met him in the box.
Consistency? What's
Go
that?
ahead, kid. Open the box. It won't hurt you.
Open the
Who
box,
are
kid.
you?
A friend of your brother's. Open the box, Corey. If I were you, which I'm not, I wouldn't
Thanks for
listen
clarifying.
to him.
Thanks,
Okay,
Winnie
yes,
the Pooh.
the
He's
whole
completely and utterly.
Relax.
So basically, what we're
He's only
learning here is
coughing
Winnie the Pooh is
stuff.
completely and utterly
Besides, that
useless.
bear doesn't get around much. I do.
That bear doesn't get around much.
Open the box.
What a way to put it.
What is all this?
You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you see for yourself?
Don't put it in your mouth, kid!
I want to go to an amusement park. Dude, kid, your first problem is that mullet.
Yes, it is.
I'm having White Park Act 2 flashbacks.
He's also running faster when his legs aren't showing.
I can't help but think of Left 4 Dead 2 in this.
This would be a
Chainsaw
good
laser.
nap. Train right.
Good old-fashioned nightmare fuel from the 90s.
80s, 90s, Nightmare Fuel was better though.
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
It'd be funny if they just kept going and disappeared. He gets passed by.
I just like how this kid is just like, you know, completely like, yeah, I'm seeing all these cartoon characters. It's just kind of a normal thing for me now.
He's on drugs, remember?
Okay, is he ever gonna have a minute where he can just stop?
Nope. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine here right now.
Yeah, really, I was just gonna say that.
And the 2 inches of water stops him.
Is that water or is that milk?
But remember, if you didn't have any action on the screen, the kids would get bored though.
Good point.
Don't you know that all kids have ADHD?
Yeah, I forget that, Matt.
What? And 4.
That's just what we need right here. Perfect.
Hey, he's finally stopped.
And he's still running now.
Only he continues to run, yeah.
My future?
Yeah, but he's running more in a Doctor Who kind of fashion.
Oh, yes,
Oh, thank God, Daffy Duck.
Well, some of it. Come in,
Daffy
come
Duck,
in,
Daffy
my
Duck
fine
as a
young friend,
fortune
and
teller,
I'll peer
second
into your
only to
future
Pinkie Pie
in
for
my
being a
little
completely
crystal
awful
ball.
idea for a fortune teller. Because, well, actually no, I'll say awful idea. They'd be good at it, but they'd be too good at it.
Your big brother uses it.
I do what Michael does. Maybe we could be friends again.
That
Sounds
logic.
right to me. What do you say?
Yeah.
This is odd. The picture is very dark. All I can see is...
You're looking into a bowling ball.
Yes, of course.
Well, obviously
that
Daffy
would
tied
explain the 7-10 split.
Well, to be fair, when you consider what Daffy Duck was like in the 40s before Chuck Jones
Now
like took
can you
over
see my
from like,
future?
for like doing a lot of his stuff,
I've got a knack for this sort
yeah,
of
he was
thing, you know?
pretty much
Look
like,
closely.
you know, pretty scatterbrained, pretty exactly.
And Daffy was actually Daffy, not a jerk ass.
Behind
Oh, I don't
those
mind
doors.
it past
I don't
Daffy,
think I
but
want to see this.
that's personal opinion. Sorry.
It's
Zimby again.
me. This is my future.
Zambi!
You don't get off those drugs.
Wait, it looks like he's in Indiana Jones.
Why do I imagine him just jumping up and just doing the Time Warp song? Let's do the time warp again.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Considering all the time traveling that's happening in this
Yeah,
special.
you're excellent just the way you are. Without drugs.
I can understand all these vapid
Excellent.
positivisms. It's like, yeah, let's just throw
My drugs.
lost my train of thought.
Don't you ever do this stuff.
But you did it.
I was a dope.
But that's me.
I was wrong.
Here we go.
Stop. Please, Michael.
I don't know if I can.
Face it, kid, we're buddies for life. Whether you like it or not.
You don't have to
Once
quit
you
on
pop,
your
you
own.
can't stop.
Talk to Mom and Dad. They'll help. I'll help.
Listen to me, Mikey.
I think I've listened to you long enough.
But don't you want to keep seeing all of your favorite cartoon characters?
Yeah, I know, right?
Buy them for $9.99 in stores now.
He's right, you know. He will try to come
Hey,
back.
come on, this is only
And
like
when he
one
gets
step
here,
away
we'll
from
be
that,
ready
so.
for him. Right, guys?
Okay. I think you still got some drugs in your system, kid.
Thank goodness. I thought I was going to miss something important.
This is the cool down period.
Apparently.
Come on, sis.
The sad thing is I seen this in chat. If this wasn't drug related, this would have been probably the most awesome crossover of the '90s ever.
I know.
Yeah. Well, no. What's annoying about this is it's like you say to kids, "Oh, by the way, we've got a really, really awesome idea. We're gonna have all these cartoon characters, and it's gonna be a TV special, and not something like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We're gonna have all these cartoon characters together." And like the kids are like saying, "Yay, this is brilliant!"
Got my ears.
By the way, it's a PSA.
I can't believe that song was written by Howard.
It's like when Sega and Nintendo announced that they were going to do a Mario and Sonic crossover, and then it ended up just being a bunch of, lame Olympic mini games.
Yeah.
It's like, of all the ideas that you could possibly do, that was just like the lamest of the lot.
People actually done this.
I'm sorry, this was supposed to be 80s. 80s, 90s, either way, it's still just...
Well, it was H.W. Bush's term, so 88 to 90, 89 to 93.
Yeah. I think it's early 90s.
Apparently Osama worked on this too.
I can't believe George C. Scott was... I can't believe they got George C. Scott for this, though. That's what saddens me the most.
Yeah.
Hey, people will do anything for a paycheck.
True, but it just falls under...
Pay for licensing.
To be fair though, because obviously it's being done for like you could say for the national interest. Well,
probably around 1990.
In 1990, yeah. Okay. So I was right the first time, the 90s.
It's barely the 90s.
Barely.
Oh my god.
Let me know when you get to the production.
Drugs furnished by.
Yeah, we're there.
Oh, there's going to be some little commercial for McDonald's Corporation.
Oh, thanks, Ronald McDonald.
It gets better.
A message from the
This was brought
a legitimate ad in it.
That's terrifyingly corporate. That's scary.
You think?
It would be like in the middle of an MLP episode, them just jumping up in front of the screen with the new pony toy saying, "Buy our toys!" and then taking you back to the show.
Love lifted me, but it didn't get me out of this.
Oh, is that what they're saying? They're saying, I thought they said love Mickey D's.
Yeah.
It should.
This should be the new advert for McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it, but don't put it in your mouth.
Love Mickey D's.
That sounds like that'd be like more of a brainwashing tool than an actual commercial.
Isn't that what commercials are?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's another one.
Wait, there's more.
What PSAs are.
For information and help, contact this number.
Isn't that number defunct?
Probably by now.
Now it's sex hotline.
Hey.
No, it's a phone number to your local drug dealer.
It's a sex hotline. You know, all the AVGN episodes. Yeah.
I think it's the Who Framed Roger Rabbit game. When he revisits it, he does phone the number. And apparently, well,
it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Well, you'll be connected to hot singles. I just love his face. And just like, holy garbage, Batman, it's true.
So now there is a sex hotline number in a Nintendo game.
That is fucking awesome.
Oh my gosh.
All these people that basically put their good names towards this.
Video store.
There's a store named Video Store. Why don't we just call this place Pony Stream or something like that?
Yeah, we're changing the name to Pony Stream.
Better than Pony Bush.
Ponygate.
Ponygate.
Okay, I just want to say, you know that part where they were like in his head and such? I just had this song come to mind. I pasted a link in the chat. It's a remix of that one "Get Out of My Head" song.
Oh, what the Kylie Minogue one?
Oh my lord, what can we really say about that film, folks? I think Matt put it best when he said all these good people attaching their names to it. This is like a PSA, the 30-minute version. I know those kind of things do exist otherwise, but it's like the hammy acting, the setup to it with the your nation's leader at the time giving some protect the country value, talk to your parents about drug use, and just the overall quality of the video itself.
The thing, like the weirdest thing I will say is that it's all well and good having all these people to be involved, but if the actual animators that you actually get to do your special can't actually do anything for crap, you're kind of wasting all the effort of getting all these characters in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's like intentions were good, but basically in the end, it sort of lived in infamy, really. With
Yeah, I think it's they wanted to get money for more drugs.
I'm guessing this was a TV special.
It was.
Was it ever actually released on like in a home media format?
Yes.
I'm guessing not. So you could actually pay money for a PSA.
Yep.
Who would do that? You'd have to be on drugs to do that.
It would be
dog.
I'm guessing they were probably going with the angle of, oh look, people are going to be suckered in because we've got all of these cartoon characters all in the same place.
Exactly.
Well, that was
that or
that was a thing.
If they knew it at the time, it fell under concerned parent, concerned mother going, drug use. I better show my kid this instead of actually talking with him about it.
Well, like Serena said, I mean, there's two types of parents: one that shelter their children too much, and two that, the others that just throw caution to the wind and don't care at all.
Boy.
Yeah, I can't even think of an appropriate metaphor to go off of here. I had something in my head, but then it got deleted by like deletedness.
To be fair, it's basically a really good idea, but much like a person driving down past a school, a whole class full of children, it just barrel rolls all over the top of it.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now we need to do a barrel roll quote over the top.
Actually,
the only problem is,
actually, most of the time it's doing an arterial roll, not a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Still.
The problem with whenever I hear the do a barrel roll meme now is that I'm reminded of Breadwinners, which is like, because it's used like in the theme song for every episode of that show. It's like, no, just no. What's scary is the people that created Breadwinners then went on to work on Teen Titans Go, because they get all the classy people to work on that show now.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're going to start diverging here, so why don't we wrap this CQ?
You mean we haven't
up?
started already?
Well, before it goes any further. Oh my gosh!
We need to talk about what we're going to be doing next week anyway before we do something off.
Well, I know what I'm going to be doing after this. Smoking something. I need something to wash this off.
I'm going to take a toke.
Just remember, kids, don't whip it out. Don't put it in your mouth.
Not at the same time.
And don't take a picture of it.
And don't take a picture of it.
And
if you do take a picture of it, don't share it on Snaptagram chat.
Basically, don't take pictures of you munching on a bush.
And remember, kids, all the penises you see on the internet aren't real.
They're all pixelated.
They're supposed to be pixelated,
covered up with thumbs. Which makes you question the size of his penis.
You wouldn't download a penis.
I'm sure there probably would be plenty of people that would, though. All I'm reminded now of is that Play-Doh mold
God, yes.
that made it look like a phallic symbol. Let's just put it in like that sort of terms.
Nothing has looked so much like one since the cover of the original Little Mermaid poster.
Phallic symbol, phallic symbol, phallic symbol. Wow.
See, it always comes back to He-Man.
Look, that chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Grab it with the hand.
Yeah, the way the hand grabs it too.
Basically,
wait, He-Man wasn't gay?
No, he wasn't, but the robots that he was fighting were.
At least that's what they tell us. You have to remember, that's what they tell us, Cena.
That's the story, at least.
That's the story that they want us to stick with.
But then again, you've got to remember, because of one of the other PSAs, don't always believe what television tells you. So, which is ironic. So if you showed that PSA before Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, does it mean I don't have to believe anything that was said in Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue?
But that means that you don't need. That means you don't believe the thing that tells you to not believe things.
Now my
I have is it bad that I've got selective ability to believe whatever I want?
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Pretty much.
Okay. Great.
But anyway, we really do need to debate what we're going to be doing next week.
Alrighty, well,
I need something that could. I definitely need something to wash this down, and I don't mean after what we just saw, the immediate future. I mean something for next week. What do you think could wash this away?
Well, let's see. I was just looking in on the list here. I'm just updating it right now, actually. So we've got Tentaclino, we've got Jetsons the movie, infomercials, any other G3 My Little Pony special, Astro Boy, The Lone Ranger 2013, Aladdin and the Adventure of All Time, Quest for Camelot, Beast with a Billion Backs Futurama, the Bubsy TV pilot, Goosebumps TV show, Breadwinners, Teen Titans Go, Little Panda Fighter, Super Mario Brothers Super Show, What a Cartoons, and Space Thunder Kids.
What are they?
What a list!
Oh,
what a list!
Kind of want to do the Super Mario thing, Super Mario Super Show, because it's stupid.
If we do that, can we like? Do the we should really I wonder if
Mama
we could
Luigi
pair
episode
possibly
yes.
or we could pair it up with the Zelda cartoon possibly as well.
I'd get kind of
well, to be fair, Mama Luigi isn't Super Mario Brothers Super Show, that's Super Mario World.
We can still do it.
Yeah.
Okay, perhaps we should just expand it to just Mario cartoons in general then.
Okay, I think
I still think at one point we should do the movie.
Probably will at some point. Okay, why don't we do that? I think I know how I can satisfy everyone here. So,
to be fair though, I can tell you. I can tell you what most of the rest of the Super Mario movie would be like. It'll be ba-bomb, monkey, ba-bomb, monkey, ba-bomb, monkey.
Shut up! You're taking my script.
You see, British people. Their humor's too dry, so they go to America. So they make humor with Americans. So because Americans think British people are more funny.
That's why we have our humour in pill form, you see, because then we just have to add water and then it's no longer dry humour.
Okay, I do think I have an idea about how we can go about this, but I won't tell it while we're live. So we'll wrap this up and take it from there.
Wrap this up. Where's my gold chains and baseball cap?
All right, everyone. Thank you for stopping by for this week's CQRiffs. Hope to see you next week when we do Super Mario cartoons.
Let me get it out of my mouth there. Okay, good night, everyone.
Don't die. You're lovely people.
And remember, always do the Mario.
Sorry, it's habit.